This is Baruch Fleischman at the Tikkun Elevator Kolo. Let me show you where we are at. We're up here at the top. We're on page Shin Lamed Aleph in Parshas Pinchas, and this is the 5-minute shiur on Parshas Pinchas. Sometimes they're easy to put together. You got to see them how they go, and here we go. We've been doing the piece of the Kabbalah of the organs of a human being. Yizuvakana. Let's look at the windpipe. Shis is kan. Uvakana. Yesh sheish tabaos. There are 6 rings of the windpipe. Being klaus akana, and if you incorporate the kana into that, harehem sheva bechinos, then there becomes 7 different aspects. The Allahu in Itmar, and in regards to this, it says like this: Sha'aleichem ne'emer hamizmor, shall havu laHashem, bring forth to Hashem, b'nei elim, the children of the great. Now, what is exactly what we're talking about? What are we bringing forth to Yud-Kei Vav-Kei? Sheyesh b'chu sheva kolos. He says here you see that there are actually 7 different voices. Mefarish the b'hom salin kola. Shebeshesh tabaos, with these 6 rings that we're talking about of the windpipe. Ola hakol, the voice comes through them. The isbelig, the shis kalan, the shrinta. Anechlach, the shisha kola shal the shchina, and they get divided up into the 6 voices of the shchina. Koloma shenechlach bevok the malchus. Now, how you translate back as malchus is another word for shchina. The shchina, the malchus is a parsha for processing light. If we always say it's 10 spheros. The lower 6 spheros that we're talking about corresponding to the rings of the windpipe. So it says, it goes into the shis, the shis kan the shchita, hanechla the shisha kolish al shchina, koloma shenechla bebak the malchus, are divided into the 7 lower spheres of malchus, ushviyah, and then the 7th sphere, which is actually, he said, is the kana itself. Salik the puma de ihu kursi. V'kol hashvihi ola the peh, goes to the 7th one. The kana goes up and extends into the mouth. Shuhu hatiferes, that is, the kana itself is tiferes, it's the middle line. Shuhu kisei labina, because it becomes there at this place, the mouth becomes a vessel for bina. The bina comes and rests inside its ear anpin. That's part of this metaphor. V'shis ezkan the kana. Now these 6 rings of the vashesh tavau shalakana, the 6 rings of the windpipe. Sheheina vak hakolulim b'yisod, which now we could say like this. This is the vav kitzvos that are incorporated into Yisod. Inu kagamda deshis dargin the kursia the malchum, and they could be metaphorized or analogized to the 6 different steps that it takes for the throne to get up to the throne of the king. Hem ka'ayin sheish madregos, they are like 6 different stairs, levels. Kolomer kamo havak malchus, they're like that vak malchus that we were talking about before. Shehi kisi the zer anpin, which is the throne of zer anpin. Zer anpin rests in her. V'kana ihu sulam, then you have the windpipe. It itself is a ladder. V'kana hu ka'ayin sulam, behind the klalos yisod hu ka'ayin sulam. So he said, if you want to know what the entire yisod is like, then you have to understand it's like a ladder. Sherosha ha'elyon begia b'teferes sod the shemayim, because the upper part of this is like a small vav, and the small vav, the upper part of it, reaches to teferes, which is up above it. V'rosha ha'tachton, and the lower part of that small vav goes into malchus sod eretz, which is the concept of that. The bay shebesulam the amber, because in regards to the sulam it says like this: Malachi Elokim olim b'yordan, the angels of Hashem go up and they go down below and on it. And he said, now what are we talking about here? Whether these things are going up and down. It's talking about breaths, vapors, shehem havalem hamim, that are hot vapors, ha'olim bo min halev lepeh, that come through the windpipe up into the mouth, from the heart into the mouth. Kolomer min ha-malchus, she halev, from malchus, which is the lave. Olim havolim, then you have breaths or different heats. La'orer esa teferes, in order to arouse the teferes. And then he said, V'ruchim the avira chanachsim be beliba the kara chamamusach the low locking gufa. V'ruchos shall avir. So then you have wind, breath. Derek hapeh blows out from the mouth, the hain olim in the teferes, that is from teferes. Yordim belev shuha malchus, and they go down into the heart, which is malchus. Kedei l'karer as homo, in order to be able to cool down some of that heat. Shelo yisrof as a goof, it shouldn't burn up the body. Kolomba kedei lahamtik as a dinim, and that really means to sweeten up the dinim, hakashim, that are so difficult. Shebehem shabah, that are in that heart and that malchus. Shalo alchiv b'dinecho, there shouldn't be consumed in fire from all the dinim there, as called highly hahanhaga shehem evari gufa, that is in all of the different limbs of the body. Shim yisnaho b'din, because if malchus is all full of din, yachriva as oilim, it will destroy the world. And we're a little over 5 minutes, but that's it. It's Baruch Fly.